Hello everyone and welcome to my F1 97 Classic season, and yes, we're back and so is Nigel. This is round 10 and we are at the Hockenheim ring for the German Grand Prix, and yes, this is the original design of circuit, not that horrible squiggle invented by some mad scientist. No, this is the original Hockenheim, well, not completely original, but this is the original, before the original Hockenheim ring in Germany. And as you can see, as Mr. Mansell is going around on his first qualifying run, that, surprise surprise, it is raining. So how is he going to do? He's done a 152, that seems extraordinarily slow, but it is raining and he's in first position. So he comes back into the pit lane and we will check and see how the scores are doing. Now don't forget, this is an extraordinary long lap and there probably won't be many other cars gone out, and there isn't, just Mr. Berger, and he's on a 155.6. So as we accelerate forward now to the last 6 minutes of qualifying, he's currently down into 10th position with that 152, and look, it stopped raining because look at those times now. Jenson Button's done a 136.8. I think it's time to go out again, Nigel. So he does, he goes out again and he comes back in, and I think he has got into second position. Let's just see if he has. Yes, he has. There you go, second position. Okay then, it's time for the race.
Welcome to the German Grand Prix, due to start in just a few moments here at Hockenheim. The problems the teams face with this track is just how to set the car up. It's got long straights where the cars can top 200 miles an hour, and that calls for a low downforce wing setup for minimum drag. But it also has very tight first gear chicanes, and they call for a high downforce setup to give them the grip they need. Last year, Gerhard Berger narrowly missed out on a win when he had an engine problem. So I'm sure he'll be going all out for revenge this year.
Okay, so as the music fades, you can see Mr. Mansell is currently in first position, and we're only on lap 2 out of 20, but the cars behind him are quite fast, and he got Jenson Button in the McLaren, who seems to have got a lot faster since I haven't been driving for him. Okay, so accelerate forward now to lap 3, and still the cars behind are quite fast. Mr. Mansell is not getting away with this as easily as he did in the last race at Silverstone. Look at that, look, they are really constantly looking in his rearview mirror now, because that McLaren is getting very tasty behind Mr. Mansell, and it is of course the McLaren of Jenson Button. We're on lap 3 now, and we're going to, still in first position, we're going to accelerate forward now to lap 5, and it's time for his pit stop, so he comes in for his first stop. Now I think he's going to lose a few positions here. Yes, he's already down to 3rd, and we've got to negotiate this really tight and twisty pit lane first, so let's go in and see what we can do. What's he going to go for? He's going to go for the normal strategy of 10 laps of fuel. Yes, he does, and no damage to the car either, so that's even better. So he's currently down in 6th position as he comes out of the pit lane now on lap 6. Oh, look at that, more cars have gone past him. He's now down to 9th place. Another one's gone past. I think you believe that was a Sauber. Yes, it was. So he's now down to 9th position as we accelerate forward now, still on lap 6, and he's got cars behind him and cars in front of him. So this car is definitely not at its fastest, and behind him he has got arrows, and look at that, he backed off to let the arrows go past before he entered that chicane because he did not want to get into an entanglement with them, and now he has gone past them again on that straight. Yeah, that was good strategical planning from Mr. Mansell as he now gets past this, or nearly tries to get past this Sauber. We're still on lap 6 because these laps are extraordinarily long because of the length of the circuit. Let's accelerate forward now, still on the tail end of lap 6, and again he lets the arrows go past, but they have now gone into the pit lane, and already Mansell is still only in 10th position. He's gone up to 9th now, so other cars must be coming into the pits. Yes, they are. We're on lap 7 now out of 20. We accelerate forward now. He's in 6th position. He's going for a move on a Ferrari. That could have been Vettel. It could have been. We will never know. But he has made the move stick, and he's now up into 5th position on lap 7 out of 20. As we accelerate forward now, still to the end of lap 7 now, and he's going past the pit lane, so other people must be coming in as usual. Yes, they are. He's now up to 3rd position on lap 8 out of 20 as we accelerate to lap 9 now, and he's got up to 2nd position. More people must have pitted on that last lap, and so he's now up to 2nd and almost at half distance in the race. Vettel is in 4th position there as we accelerate forward now to lap 13, and as you can see the skies are darkening because it is getting dark, and look at that! Wow, that nearly frightened Mr. Mansell. It certainly frightened me. That was a Tyrrell, I do believe, who was going very slowly around the circuit, but we managed to avoid him. Now we've got to get past the Minardi, our old enemies, the Minardis. Can we get past them? Well, we give it a good try, but he did back off there because they are incredibly difficult to get past, these Minardis. He's going to have another go after this chicane. Is he going to put it off? Come on, Nigel. Yes. So he's passed the Minardi on lap 13 out of 20. So accelerate forward now, still on lap 13, just on the end of the lap, and as you can see there are rain droplets are falling, which means it must be time for him to come in for his pit stop soon. He may have to put on the wet tyres because there's still 6 laps of this race still left to go, but he's still currently in the lead, and he's 5.5 seconds ahead of Jenson Button. So here we go then. We've accelerated forward to lap 15, and he's coming in now for that 2nd pit stop, which hopefully he's going to put the wet tyres on. It's a little bit early for the wet because as you can see there's just a tiny amount of spray underneath the tyres, but we think that is what he's going to do. Let's see now. Yes, he's gone for the wet tyres. 5 laps of fuel, no damage to the car, so a very quick and short pit stop of 4.3 seconds. It's time for that word again. Fantastic. So he comes out into the straight, and he's got another car in front of him. Oh, it's another Minardi, but we should be able to pass him quite easily down this extraordinarily long straight, and he does. Okay, accelerate to lap 17 now, and he's gone past an arrows now. Yes, it's back marker time now. Definitely back marker time. We've gone past the arrows on lap 17 out of 20, and he's still in 1st position. The awesome power of Nigel cannot be beaten. Are we ever going to get a fuel... No, I'm not going to say that word, fuel line failure, because it's very, very nasty. But he's doing very well at the moment, and that's it. End of race. He wins the race. Wow, another dominating performance for Mr. Mansell. 11 seconds ahead of Jenson Button, and then Michael Schumacher was 29 seconds behind now. So let's look at those scores. 82 points now to Michael Schumacher's 37. The domination is set to continue. Thanks for watching, guys. There will be more, of course, soon.